The Chicago Bears are building something special, and I really think that the offense next year under new offensive coordinator Shane Waldron is going to be scary dangerous. Poles, Waldron, and Eberflus are building this thing right for next season by hiring new quarterback coach Carrie Joseph, new pass game coordinator Thomas Brown, wide receiver coach Chris Beatty, and running back coach Chad Morton. All positions that Chicago either had leaving or had to let go this previous season has been answered, and all with major upgrades. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Brody, and as always, thank you for tuning in. Today, I am now going to run through the completed offensive coaching staff for the 2024-2025 Chicago Bears under Shane Waldron. All these moves make sense. No joke, everything actually does make sense for once, and that's a good feeling for Chicago Bears fans. Before I begin this show, if you're excited about the offensive coaching staff for the Chicago Bears this upcoming offseason and think that they got it right, make sure to hit the like button on this video to show your support along with your thoughts of the staff in the comments below. And I am giving away an autographed Montez Sweat mini helmet. All you need to do to enter is subscribe to the channel with notifications, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comment section below about what you think about the coaching staff. Winner will be announced next Friday. Now, let's jump into all the guys, starting off with Shane Waldron. Recently, the offensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks has been an offensive coordinator for the last 3 seasons, all with top 10 offenses with the Seahawks. He also helped unlock quarterback Geno Smith to break the 4,000-yard mark, along with being a legitimate quarterback in the NFL and helping Seattle almost make the playoffs this past season. Fell a little bit short, a lot of injuries on that roster, but it wasn't because of Waldron's offense. So going back a little bit, his career really kicked off when he was with the Washington Commanders, where he helped Kirk Cousins pass for almost 5,000 yards as a quarterback's assistant. Then he got hired by the Rams to be under Sean McVay to help address the need of LA's offense and also develop Jared Goff. And then on top of it, he also won a Super Bowl with the LA Rams, a good feeling. And then because of that success with the Rams, he was called by legendary coach Pete Carroll to then come to Seattle, where he averaged over 5,700 yards of offense per season as an offensive coordinator and averaged 22 points per game. His highest season, he had over 6,000 total yards of offense with over 25 points per game. But with injuries, it fluxed, but still a very impressive resume as an offensive coordinator, and he is going to lead the way, which he has, because his 3 years of offensive coordinator experience, a young offensive mind, and coming from that Sean McVay coaching tree, he was able to bring some assets along with him that is going to make this team unstoppable. Going into the next guy, Carrie Joseph, our new quarterbacks coach. He was the assistant quarterback coach this past season for the Seattle Seahawks under Waldron, so they have a very, very good relationship. He has also been an offensive coordinator in the past across various leagues around the world, understanding football at all different angles, a great mind. He also has already been to the Senior Bowl or the Reese's Bowl this past year for the Chicago Bears. He's been there every single day. You can go check out our guys over at 3 Point Stand and Swifty and Will Wright. They've been talking to him and hanging out with him. It's been a pretty cool experience to see so far, especially with how invested he is in this team. Not only that, but he was a quarterback himself for 18 seasons around the world as a player. He understands what it needs to take in order to unlock a player's potential. He knows what it takes in order to be a good coach, and he's bringing that to Chicago for whoever quarterback one is going to be. I still want it to be Justin Fields. I think that he does have a legitimate shot at being a legitimate quarterback, and Shane Waldron and Carrie Joseph are the guys in order to do that. He was an offensive coordinator for 4 years at the NCAA level. He also was a head coach for 2 years for a small college. But on top of that, again, his big strengths are developing offenses, specifically the quarterback position, and he's one of the best in the business to do it. The newest guy that was signed late last night, was Thomas Brown, our new passing game coordinator. This guy has a ton of experience, is connected to Shane Waldron from the LA Rams days. His latest experience is that he was the Carolina Panthers offensive coordinator, where he worked with Bryce Young. On top of that, he is an offensive coordinator experience. He's coming to Chicago, he was given nothing in Carolina. I mean, absolutely nothing. But he has great leadership experience, considering he was the Rams running back coach when they won the Super Bowl a few years ago. with Waldron and worked his way up the coaching ladder quickly. He's recognized as one of the best NFL young minds in the league, actually number 2, according to the Players Association. And yes, he only has 1 year of offensive coordinator experience, but years of running back and pass game experience. He is very good at developing all positions in the offensive room, and I really like this hiring. I think that honestly, if the Bears have a fantastic season, he could be an offensive coordinator elsewhere next year. So at least we get him for this year. But he is a great mind to have, a proven winner, and very excited that Shane Waldron was able to pull this off. Our new wide receiver coach, Chris Beatty, is someone that you guys should be excited about, especially with the relationship he has with DJ Moore when he coached him while he was at Maryland. Last year, he was a wide receiver coach for the LA Chargers. He also has been an intern head coach and offensive coordinator for Maryland while DJ Moore was there. So he has good leadership experience and has NFL experience. He has developed various different players. He has developed offenses. He's had some of the best wide receiver rooms in college and in the NFL over the last decade. And on top of it, he does have offensive coordinator experience, a total of 5 years at the NCAA level. But he's very invested in helping design game plans according to reports. He also is a great locker room coach. Players love playing for this guy, which is huge. Also, having that DJ Moore connection is absolutely stellar because he's going to be able to talk to the younger guys and anyone else on the team. Like, you need to listen to coach. He is the man. Trust the process, trust the plan. And I absolutely love this because he develops weaknesses. He works to the player's strengths out of the gate, but he develops weaknesses over a strong period of time. And that is what the Chicago Bears need to do, is develop a very young core of players, especially if they bring in some receivers through the draft. And then finally, Chad Morton, the new running back coach, also worked in Seattle last year. He's actually worked for Seattle for the last 9 seasons and won a Super Bowl with them as a coordinator. He is now our run game coordinator and running backs coach for the Chicago Bears. He has been under Pete Carroll for 9 years, under Shane Waldron for the last 3 years. Again, won a Super Bowl, fantastic player, and was a great coach and was a great player back in the day. He actually owns multiple records for special teams. So that's also a big add because now he's able to dip his mind into special teams if needed, can help unlock players' potential, and who knows, Velus Jones Jr. could be a great punt returner or a kick returner with this guy, even though he's our running backs coach. He is a fantastic running backs coach, by the way. He does have that great experience, but having that dual threat and knowledge, be able to go into another part of the franchise if needed, is key. All these guys are connected in some way and in a good way. And this staff is going to be absolutely elite. You guys have no idea how excited I am for what these guys are going to do. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But thank you for tuning in to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde, and as always, bear down, baby.